Ooh, bad business story time. This comment reminds me of what I saw a lot in the Museum of Failure when it was in DC a few months ago. I visited it while it was here, and so many of the products that failed were because the person making the products had no connection with the community they were trying to sell to, and they clearly hadn't done their market research or involved that community at all. The one that stood out to me the most was the pinky glove. Have y'all heard of it? I missed this when it happened. This example is about a business that tried to market a period product. So I'm just reminding y'all that most of you are big boys who ejaculate and you'll be fine. On the German version of Shark Tank, the pinky glove was pitched and was awarded 30,000 euros by a male investor. What's the pinky glove? It's a latex glove that is pink that you can put on, take your tampon out, and then wrap that glove around your tampon when you throw it away. If you have a uterus, please tell me in the comments if this is life-changing for you. The product was developed by these people. And what was the reason they developed it? They had female roommates who they saw their disposing tampons in the trash in the bathroom. And as I noted, the investor was male. 30,000 euros. And the backlash from German women was loud. Why? The uterus havers already know, but let me break it down. One, it is just a glove. If women needed this, we could go to the store and get latex gloves, which are in abundance, and just have them for a cheaper price without it being dyed pink. Assuming that we wouldn't do that if we needed it is assuming that we're less competent, which is already a stereotype we deal with, especially at work. Reason number two, it is very common in marketing for the same product to be made pink and sold to women at a higher price. It's called the pink tax, and this was just that. Three was an already rampant stereotype about periods, that they're gross and need to be hidden, and this is something half the population does for a big chunk of their lives. Connected to a reproductive process that is heavily politicized for women depending on where they live and a big part of their lives, and has a life-changing impact and an indicator of health. If people don't talk about it, it could be a problem. This stigma has also not helped that the medical community, which was founded to be mostly men, has largely ignored doing research on women specifically. Most research has been done on middle class and higher white men. And a couple years ago, we learned that tampons were never tested with real blood. And just recently, in the last few weeks, we've learned how many toxic metals have been found in them. So these stereotypes and stigma don't help when it's a very real problem. The marketing was also incredibly offensive. I don't have to speak this language to know what this is getting at. And you might be like, Anna, when did this happen? 1950s? No, this was in 2021. Okay, and finally, who the heck doesn't wash their hands after putting a tampon in? You're telling on yourselves. This is what happens when you have a workplace where everybody's the frickin' same. You can only market to people who look like you without looking like a damn fool, and that is just bad business.